Men, what the hell is wrong with some of you? I have to ask because when I see some goofy stuff like this, I have to wonder if I can order the asteroid on Amazon and have it delivered to Earth's stratosphere as soon as possible. I don't even know what to say after I skimmed through this article, and I am very disappointed, to say the least. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, let me catch you up to speed on why I've given up on some of y'all. So there's this woman charging men for flaking on dates, and these men are actually sending her real money, like actual hard-working money because she demanded it. Like, what the hell? I don't even know what to think or say when I see BS like this. Who in their right mind would give a woman money because they didn't show up on the date to see her? Are you guys it down bad, or is it just these guys? How I know this is more common than you think is because there's an app called What's Your Price, where men go there and pay women to go on dates with them. I'm done. God send the Dan asteroid and take us out of our misery. Who in their right mind would pay someone just to go on a date with them? And then, to take it a step further, why would you pay a girl or a woman because you didn't show up to the date? Come on guys, we need to do better. Is it just the soy defenders doing this crap, or are average men that down bad to get some sweet, sweet thing? And if you thought it couldn't get worse than this, women are now suing men for ghosting on dates. End this planet. Where's Elon? I'm going to take my chances on Mars rather than stay in this clown world. This is why men are checking out of dating and relationships, because no matter what you do, you can't win with modern women. If I'm going to get sued for not going out on a date with a woman, then why would I even date in the first place? I need to know, can men charge women who flake on dates? Because they seem to flake more than how they show up on dates. Can I sue a woman who ghosted me on a date so I can collect a bag? Can I get women to pay me to take time away from my life just to go out and meet with her? These are all good questions because all of what I listed sounds like a double standard to me. However, you know what? I must be fair. You men are the problem for paying women to have a date with you and paying them just because you didn't show up for the date. That's your L, and you must accept that if you do any of this, you're either dumb or an idiot. That's where I stand on this. I would never do any of this ever. I would rather, you know what? Let me leave it at that. We're gonna go over this article and show you why I'm so disappointed in men today. You guys let me down big time. I thought we were holding the line in 2022, but I guess you guys can't make it a measly 365 days without falling victim to the divine feminine. Today's article is by the New York Post, and the title is The D-Bag Tax. New York women are charging men up to $3,000 for failed relationships and bad dates. Men, I see you guys are out here giving women $3,000 for failed relationships and bad dates, but when I ask you for a small donation of $1 or more on PayPal and Cash App, you guys are guarding your wallets. Ugh, it is what it is, no worries. When you're getting pegged in the family court by your ex-wife or baby mama, make sure none of you come to me and ask me for help or sympathy. Let's dive in. Sarah was fed up. The New York City social worker, who declined to give her last name, had countless dates canceled on her at the last minute. So when a man she met on an app recently pulled out of their date an hour beforehand, she agreed to reschedule with one caveat. He would Venmo her a $50 deposit. I'm just done with my time and energy being wasted, Sarah told the Post. In almost every other scenario, when someone books a time of their day dedicated to you, they have a no-show policy or security deposit. The man agreed to the terms and sent her the money. They met up for a drink on a Monday night date in Hell's Kitchen, and he was fully engaged the entire time, paying for their cocktails and offering to buy them food to share. Sarah's female friends cheered her brazen move, while male friends told her it was nuts. Still, she has no regrets. I think it makes sense, she said of the arrangement. Men, brothers, gents, what are we doing? You know what? I'm so disappointed that I'm not gonna say a damn thing. The editor will put the images of the text conversation on the screen, and I want you guys to read it yourselves and reflect deep within on how bad this looks. I can't believe I show up most days out of the week and deliver this message, and I've never gotten $50 from none of y'all. Some of you watch and refuse even to tap the like button, which is a free way to support the message. Then I see stuff like this and I go, wow, this is the power of peace leave right there. What do I need to do? Become a transformer so you guys will donate. Do I need to put in hair extensions, long bird wing eyelashes, and fake nails to get you guys to support this message? Come on, gents, we need to do better than give women our hard-earned money just because they're a woman. And you should see the woman too, she ain't all that. But fun and joke aside, if you're not getting something of value from women, don't give them your money. I'm dead serious. If she's not adding value, or at the very least, having her legs on your shoulders at the end of the date, keep your money. That's all I have to say. And to all the guys who donated to continue the message, you're the real MVPs. Let's continue. Sarah said, after being canceled on, she needed insurance that her date would turn up for the second attempt. Dating in the digital age can take a toll, both emotionally and financially, and some city women have had enough. They're asking men to pay them back for their time and energy when they cancel, cheat, or commit other indiscretions. For me, it's a way to just be like, "You're a bag, here's the monetary value of my time you wasted," Martha Duke, age 38, told the Post. How do I even take this article seriously? Then do you see how they don't respect you for being an idiot? Do you think these women can go to top-tier men or Chad and Tyrone with this BS? I think we need to have an intervention for these men who were dumb enough to take that deal. And this is an old woman. If it was a 22-year-old, I could understand, but you're telling me guys are paying rooster rotation retiree women. Send the Dan asteroid. Duke said she sent around 6 Venmo requests, ranging from $1,500 to $3,000, depending on their financial situation, over the years to different men she's dated. She listed infidelity, secret marriages, and hiding having multiple sexual partners from her as some of the reasons for the charges. Putting a monetary value on caddish conduct helps men to understand the error of their ways better, Duke said, adding that she puts the phrase "the D-bag tax" in all her Venmo requests. New York is the narcissist capital, Duke said, who works as a personal assistant. They're not going to understand. What you did really hurt my feelings, because they don't grasp feelings, they grasp money. Duke says the Venmo requests have been cathartic, and she submitted them to men who offended her in various ways. One man had promised to help her with rent, but required a not-too-subtle reminder. Another abandoned her on a weekend getaway in Atlantic City because he expected more of her. A third dude ghosted her and resurfaced a month later, married to another woman. "Hello, darkness, my old friend, I am here to see you again. What is life? Why are we here, just to suffer? Brothers, I can't with you guys. I expected better, but I guess I was too optimistic that we changed. The Bible says, 'Forgive them, for they know not what they do,' and I can see why." Listen, brothers, me roasting or telling men what they should do doesn't even make sense, because I would expect men to be smarter than this, so I'll just leave it at that. One thing is for sure, when you're not marrying these women, busting big nasty nuts inside their wet vice grip and creating mini-you, paying for dates and getting finessed, they always find some way to get the money out of you. I will not be surprised if the predicted bachelor's tax comes into effect later on. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Duke has sent multiple Venmo requests over the years to men who have caused her significant emotional damage. When I ran into him again years later, he's like, "But my divorce finalizes tomorrow. Want to hang out?" She recalled in disbelief. About half the time, the suitors have paid up. Duke has been surprised at the success of the requests, but hypothesized that men would rather pay than deal with the emotional consequences. "If you're dealing with narcissists, you're never gonna get closure," she said, "but I can get the mental image of them receiving my Venmo request." Duke says the men she's sent requests to have tended to understand money more than feelings. Hazel Everett, age 34, agreed, saying she sent a Venmo request to a man she'd been seeing for several months after he stopped communicating with her and sent her another woman's nude photos. "I just went on Venmo and I requested $100, and for the highlight I wrote for wasting my time," she said. Although initially surprised at her request, her former partner paid the money, stating her reasoning behind the charge being the significant time and effort into their relationship, which was not reciprocated. There you have it, gents. Women are now taking pride in taking money from you for quote-unquote wasting their time, and now their ego is through the roof. What can I say? I can't even blame these women, because if I could pull this off and women paid me for ghosting and wasting my time, I would absolutely do it too. But this is why dating is dead. The dating we grew up to know is being replaced with transactional relationships like a sugar daddy and sugar baby type relationship and poly relationships. This is where we are headed because the economy is bad, women have raised their prices so high, and most women are broke. So I advise you to work your butt off so you can have leverage and options to choose if you want to participate in these types of relationships, or go monk mode if you don't want to do that. But just know that's where we're headed, and you can either get money or get phased out of the dating marketplace. The choice is yours, brothers. Share this video with someone who needs to hear the message. And if you want to donate or get a copy of the Free Agent Lifestyle book, the links are in the description box below. Also, if you want to watch one of our best seasons of RP content, then watch our Season 7 RP series so you can be one step ahead of these finest artists.